Jason always had a flair for the dramatic. He was the type of guy who pretended to limp just to get sympathy, or who faked a yawn in class to make everyone else yawn. His latest idea was a prank he thought would go viral online. He would fake being trapped in an elevator, imagined himself shouting for help, pressing buttons in frustration. Maybe even lying dramatically on the floor until security came to rescue him. He would record it all, post it, and bask in the glory of internet fame. One Friday evening, Jason found his chance. The office building where he worked had an old elevator that groaned every time the doors opened. After everyone had left for the day, he slipped inside with his phone camera ready. The elevator was perfectly functional, but Jason was convinced he could turn it into a stage. He hit the emergency stop button for effect, though it did not actually disable the elevator completely. Then he began his performance. He threw himself against the wall and groaned loudly. "Help me!" he cried out as though someone could hear him. He mashed the buttons in a frenzy, shouting, "Come on, open up!" He even slid to the floor, clutching his chest like a soap opera star. Jason was proud of his acting. Between takes, he paused to review his footage, smiling at how realistic it looked. But what Jason had completely forgotten was that every elevator in the building had a security camera mounted in the corner. It watched silently, recording every single second of his ridiculous performance. Up in the control room, the night guard Mike was sipping coffee and glancing at the monitors. Suddenly, one screen caught his eye. There was Jason, rolling dramatically on the elevator floor, pretending to faint. Mike squinted, leaned closer, then burst into laughter. "You have got to be kidding me," he muttered. Mike called over his coworker. They both watched in disbelief as Jason acted out his fake ordeal. At one point, Jason even practiced different screams, high-pitched and low, as if auditioning for a movie. The guards could barely contain themselves. After 15 minutes, Jason decided to escalate. He pulled out his phone and started filming a teary selfie. Day one trapped in the elevator, he whispered dramatically, "I do not know if I will make it. If anyone finds this, tell my story." The guards were laughing so hard tears rolled down their cheeks. Finally, Mike picked up the phone and used the intercom that connected directly to the elevator. Jason suddenly froze when a voice echoed from the speaker above him. "Hey, buddy," said Mike in a calm but amused tone. "The elevator works fine. We have been watching you on the camera for 20 minutes. Jason's face turned red instantly. Singing, he scrambled to his feet, stammering, I was just testing the emergency system." "Testing the system by pretending to die on the floor?" asked Mike. "Sure thing. The whole building security team saw your little show. Nice performance, though. You might win an award for best comedy." Jason grabbed his skateboard and backpack and fled the elevator as soon as the doors opened again. His dream of becoming an internet star had flipped upside down. By Monday morning, everyone in the office had already heard the story. Someone from security had kindly shared clips of his dramatic rescue attempt with the staff. From then on, Jason was known not as a prank master, but as an elevator guy. Coworkers pressed the elevator button and jokingly asked him if he needed help surviving the ride. Even strangers who visited the building had heard of him. Jason never lived it down. Every time he walked into the lobby and heard the creak of the elevator doors, he felt his cheeks burn. He had wanted to fool the internet, but instead he had only fooled himself. And all because he forgot the one thing anyone should remember in a modern building. There is always a security camera.